What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? So, it's been a little while since we messed with the wiring on Frank. And that's because I've been waiting a little while for some parts to trickle in. I kind of got caught up in the holidays and stuff, so it put me on a pause for a little while. But here we are, we're going right back at it. I'll give you a little rundown of some stuff that I got. Obviously you can see that Frank has got headlights and turn signals and stuff now. So I got the pigtails for the headlights. I got some more switches so I can run different various things. I went ahead and got a taillight harness because I didn't feel like making one. I'm just going to tie into this one. This was cheap enough, I couldn't pass it up. We got relays. We got a headlight switch for the floor. We have diodes and resistors, and I'll tell you about those later. Some nice heat shrink butt connectors, and I even got some green LED lights for my turn signals when I turn them on, along with a continuous duty relay for the fuse box and whatnot. I've been doing research on making my own wire diagrams to make life easier, so I have something to go back and reference on. We have relays for, you know, the turn signals, headlights, fan, whatever. What else we got? And here we have the circuit boards for the rear tail lights and all new light bulbs. So I think we're finally getting to the point where we're getting caught up for the wire harness to get finalized. And that's when I'm gonna start chiseling away on, because we have a lot to do. It's been cleaned up pretty much for the most part. Gotta extend the fan harnesses and bring them down here. Our headlights. But yeah, we're making progress. Get everything mounted up in here, and let's see if this thing will fire up and sit here and run. Maybe today or tomorrow on working on this. We shall see. Stay tuned. Be right back. Get a nice set of crimpers. Crimp down. Ta-da! But I overkill everything. So I'm actually going to put this on there like that as well. And bingo. Alright guys, it's the following day and I've gotten a good chunk accomplished on Frank. We've got the ignition switch ran to the starter, our master switch, our continuous solenoid is ran and mounted, and I'll give you a little diagram of what I'll give you a little visual of what I have going on. I also went and ran the remaining wires for the Holley, and you guys are about to chime in with me on the first initial setup and startup of the X-Max. Hell yeah, we're getting there. There's my attempt at wire routing, trying to keep it as clean as possible for the time. I have a ground going from the battery all the way to the block, because that's how I have always done it. I like doing it that way. My starter wires down there are hooked up. My power wires and stuff going back to the block. Coming in here. I have my ignition switch is now this. I don't use a key anymore. This is my push start. It's all wired and tied in. I have one coming from my master cutoff switch to this. I have this going out into my continuous duty relay, which is down here. And with that, it runs to right there on this side. I have a diode in here so it doesn't back surge. This is my Holley 12-volt power on all the time. This is the 2 white and red wires that come in the Holley harnesses, the transmission and the power, or the transmission and the main harness for switch ignition or switch volt on. So I have that on a switch for now, probably permanently. The green wire is your fuel pump wire on the Holley. I have that ran directly to my fuel pump because it has its own little relay system. The blue and white wire is optional, it's a tack, but this has a screen, so I have a tack. And then your black wires on both harnesses are for ground. And then you have this that goes to the brake switch, which I haven't hooked up yet because I need to mount my brake switch still. But yeah, here we are. We're about to go on the first initialization process. Let's go. Let's turn power on first and see what we got. Main power. Go ahead and flip this on. Ignition on. Whoop, the Holley's alive. I don't know if that's good or bad right there. Please run the wizard or load a calibration. Alright, so let's follow the instructions. Okay. Perform a TPS auto set before startup. Wizard TPS auto set. Okay. Wizard TPS auto set. Make sure ignition is on and engine is not started. I've never seen this, guys, so we're on this together. Slowly press pedal to the floor, then slowly release. Do this twice. Alright, so I'm going to do this at my throttle body, just because I'm not 100% sure if I have full throttle swing down here or not. Alright, that's done, hopefully. Let's see what it says now. Hit next. TPS auto set was successful. Done. Alright, so no calibration loaded in ECU. To continue, please run the wizard or load a calibration. Ensure the SD card is inserted. Oh. SD card is inserted. Alright, so we're MPFI, GMLS, 8-cylinder. That's the only fire order we have. We'll do liters. That's a 5.3, I believe. Next. Idle speed, we're going to target this. We're going to aim for 850. That sounds like a good number. Next. Camshaft, we're stock, so below. Ignition type, it should be a 24 tooth. It's a L Gen 3. Oh, fuel pressure. I think it's 60. Alright, so I believe that's 58, so oh, that's great. Throw it on the ground. Alright, so I believe we're supposed to be at 58, so I'm gonna hit 60, I guess. Injectors are GM OEM. Yeah, let's go find the part number. Be right back, guys. Alright, so I got the numbers off my injector. Let's see if I can find them. Looks like we're 126134111. One, 2, 6, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1. Right there. Scroll down to the next. No power adders right now. Next. Map sensors hooked up, so it should be a Gen 3 1 bar. Drive-by-wire, nope. IAC, sure. That's the only option we got. Yes, transmission control. 4L60 pre-2009. I'm gonna assume, I don't really know. Tire diameter. We're gonna measure my tire size real quick. I use the tire size calculator and my diameter is 26.6. It's pretty specific here. Rear end ratio. I don't know what's a factory OBS rear end. Alright, so I'm gonna assume and say 342s. I don't really know. We'll figure that out later, maybe. Next, automatic scale shift tables. So I think I'm just gonna hit yes, so it automatically does it. Uploading. Please cycle the ignition to complete the operation. So we'll turn that back on. Fuel pump kicked on, guys. Alright, so I got a vacuum leak. Thing fired right up. Alright, so somewhere. Pretty gnarly vacuum leak. Yes, sir! You heard it there, guys. She's alive, she's idling, she's throttling. Sounds healthy. That Holley, super straightforward to put in. Fuel pump, 4 powers, 2 grounds, and your brake switch. And you're golden, you're ready to go. Done. Not really, I wish it was done, but it's done. Ha! She's alive. Yes! Super sweet. Now, all I have to do is tidy up the loose ends. I'm gonna move forward with running the light harnesses and stuff still. I have to extend the fan harnesses and run my alternator wire still over here. And I'll show you guys all of that as I'm moving forward. I want to get the brake lights done first too, because I want to hook up the brake switch down in there and tidy everything back together. With that being said, give this video a like, hit that subscribe button to follow Frank to the streets, because that's coming up real soon. Go check out my page and click on that merch link, and you know, maybe check out some items there. Help support. Y'all have a nice day.